Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have some major news. President Donald Trump has broken his silence after Poland was attacked by multiple Russian drones on the night of Tuesday, September 9th. Local time would have been early Wednesday morning, but here in America, it was Tuesday night. A barrage of drones breached Polish airspace. They believe at least 19 one-way attack drones came in. Poland scrambled its military. NATO quickly scrambled air assets, began engaging drones and shooting them down across the country wherever they could find them. It was actually quite an impressive response time from the Polish. We're going to get into what Trump has said, what exactly happened, and where we're going to go from here. And I'm going to show you footage of the attack. It is absolutely bonkers what unfolded. This is something that, quite frankly, was unprecedented. Poland has not had to scramble its airspace, its military to defend its airspace since World War II, which, as we know, ended more than 80 years ago in Europe. So we're going to get into it. But before we do, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Costs you guys absolutely nothing at all. Huge, 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 huge boost to the channel. Comment with your thoughts below. How should Poland respond? What should the response be to this Russian aggression? What should the United States and Trump do? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a single thing. And then right here, bottom of the screen, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are open. Slip me any information you have, and I will look into it. So we're going to jump right into it. This is an article from Fox News. For those of you who didn't see it as it unfolded on Tuesday night, Russia flooded drones into Poland as the war against Ukraine was raging. They believe some of the drones entered via Belarus. They were launched from Belarus. And like I said, the Polish military had to quickly scramble to shoot them down. So this is Fox News, what you're seeing on your screen. It says Polish defense officials say the military shot down drones that violated its airspace early Monday. Is that off by a day? I think it's off by a day, but whatever. I believe it was Tuesday. Poland's Deputy Defense Minister Cezary Tomski, I probably butchered that, wrote on X that an operation to neutralize objects that violated and exceeded the border of the Republic of Poland is underway. The state authorities, namely the President of Poland, of the Republic of Poland, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Poland, have been notified. Deputy Prime Minister, I'm not even going to pronounce that name, says the Polish military was in constant contact with NATO command. It says territorial defense forces have been activated for ground searches of downed drones. We ask for calm and to share only the announcements of the military and state services. In case of encountering object fragments, please do not approach them and inform the police. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk says he was in constant contact with the President and Prime Minister of Defense and that he had received direct report from the operational commander. Poland's operational command of the armed forces linked the drone incursion of its airspace to an attack on neighboring Ukraine by Russian forces. As a result of the attack by the Russian Federation on Ukrainian territory, there was an unprecedented violation of Polish airspace by drone-type objects, the command wrote on X. This is an act of aggression that posed a real threat to the safety of our citizens. The operational command said it activated defense procedures and with the help of the Polish armed forces, made decisions to neutralize that could pose a threat. Some of the drones that entered our airspace were shot down. Efforts are underway to search for and locate the possible crash sites of these objects. The operational command of the Polish armed forces is monitoring the current situation, and Polish allied forces remain fully prepared for the actions. So for those of you who don't know, Poland's in NATO. NATO has Article 5. An attack on one is an attack on all. They've currently activated Article 4 following the drone attack. That means there is a NATO meeting underway where they are going to decide what to do. But let me go ahead and throw this up on the screen for you. You're about to see, you're going to hear Polish fighter jets roaring through the sky. Let's watch this. We've got a couple videos. So you could hear the fighter jets, the Polish fighter jets getting ready to engage. All right, let's watch this one now. Let's watch it. So again, you can hear the fighter jets going through the air. And then let me pull this video up. This is a video of a direct engagement of a Polish fighter jet shooting down a Russian drone. Let's watch that now. You're going to see the drone is here. It's the white ball in the sky. And then boom, fighter jet comes in, bombs it, takes it out. Let's watch it again. And then after that, so that's what started it. Drones came flooding into Poland, 19 of them minimum, armed one-way drones. The Polish military scrambles fighter jets. Other militaries responded as well, and they engaged the drones and took them down. President Trump then hopped on Truth Social saying, "What is with Russia's violating Poland's airspace with drones?" 3 words, "Here we go!" Exclamation point. Now, what does that mean? Is he threatening retaliation? Is he threatening flooding Poland with weapons? Is he threatening troop movements? Remember, the president of Poland just met with President Donald Trump at the White House not that long ago, last week, right? And in that meeting, Trump promised that if Poland wanted more U.S. troops, he would give them to him. For those of you who might not know, Poland is one of our greatest allies. We have a lot of allies who like to talk tough, who like to let everyone believe they're a great ally. They want everyone to believe that they're always going to back us up, but rarely do they answer the call. Every time we've needed someone to come help us, Poland has sent their best troops. They sent them to Iraq. They sent them to Afghanistan. The Poles were involved in the fight against other terrorist organizations. Before the first Gulf storm, Polish commandos got our spies out of Iraq when the British and French said they could not help. Poland went in disguised as concrete workers and evacuated Americans. We have a proud history of working with Poland. Poland is a tough country full of tough people, patriotic people. They love America. We love them. And unlike a lot of our allies who don't pull our weight but like to tell everyone how great they are, Poland actually answers the call. So when it comes to what Trump is going to do next, I think you are going to see something big happen. But we also have right here as well. Let me put this up on the screen. You also have this. This is the NATO spokesperson saying numerous drones entered Polish airspace overnight and were met with Polish and NATO air defenses. Secretary General of NATO is in touch with Polish leadership, and NATO is consulting closely with Poland. So on top of that, we have NATO sending a warning. This is again from Fox News. It says NATO warns Russia after Poland shoots down huge number of drones that violated its airspace. It says NATO issued a stern warning to Russia for violating Polish airspace early Wednesday with drones intended for Ukraine. This comes from the NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte. Last night, numerous drones from Russia violated Polish airspace. Our air defenses were activated and successfully assured the defense of NATO territory as they are designed to do. The North Atlantic Council met this morning and discussed the situation in light of Poland's request for consultations under Article 4 of the Washington Treaty. Allies expressed solidarity with Poland and denounced Russia's reckless behavior. He added that NATO allies are determined to step up their support for Ukraine, which has been fighting Russia for more than 3 years. NATO chief spokesperson Allison Hart said the alliance's 32 national envoys will discuss the matter at a planned meeting. This is the first time NATO planes have engaged potential threats in Allied airspace in Allied airspace. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk confirmed the violation, saying a huge number of Russian drones crossed into the country's airspace. It says Poland was not alone in defending its citizens from the Russian onslaught meant for Ukraine. Other NATO nations joined in the defense of Warsaw, with several leaders of allied countries condemning the attack, though Rutte did not mention the Netherlands joined the fight. Dutch Prime Minister Dick Schoof confirmed Dutch F-35 fighter jet station in Poland under NATO also provided support during the aerial incursion. This is a statement from Schoof. Let me be clear. The violation of Polish airspace last night by Russian drones is unacceptable. It is further proof that Russian war of aggression poses a threat to European security. So I'll pull this off the screen. So the question now is, what comes next? Will Poland activate Article 5? Is World War III here? Was this the start of the war by Russia against NATO? No, it was not. World War III is not going to start over this. It's just not. We are not starting World War III. We are not starting a hot conflict with Russia over drones coming in to Polish airspace and being shot down. Will there be consequences? Will Trump take major action? Absolutely. There is no question about that. There's no question that after this attack by Russia on Poland, let's call it what it is, it was an attack. One or two drones accidentally getting into Polish airspace, that could be an accident. That could be drones that malfunction, could be drones that went outside a certain area by accident. The operator got messed up with where he thought they were. Dozens of drones, armed drones coming into Poland, launched by Russian forces. That is not an accident. That is a targeted attack. And what they're likely trying to do is, after Trump made it clear he's with Poland 100% of the way, he backs Poland. He backs their military. He backs their government. He will help them. Russia started testing the limits to see if there would be a response or not. There was an overwhelming and immediate response with fighter jets, aerial refuelers in the air. Warning systems were buzzing, raging. This was made clear to Putin immediately. You pull a stunt like this, we will blow you out of the sky. We will blow your people out of the sky, your drones out of the sky. Trump will likely flood Poland with weapons. He will likely send more troops to Poland. He will likely give them more aircraft. He will posture in a way to inspire fear in Russia, to let them know we are more powerful than you. Russia has a total of 10 stealth fighter jets, the Su-57. It's believed 2 or 3 of them are actually combat ready. NATO and the United States have thousands in totality stealth fighter jets, F-35s, F-22s. We have several other highly advanced jets, F-18s, F-16s. The United States has stealth bombers. Russia has 0. This is not a fair fight. Russia knows in a war against the United States that's conventional, without nukes, it would get dog walked. We would control the airspace by most NATO estimates within the first 12 to 24 hours because they can't shoot our planes down and they can't get fighters up there to defend their airspace. This was Russia testing the limits, and they were immediately smacked down. And then President Trump comes and says, it's time to roll. If you want to play this stupid game, let's play it. He is going to present strength, and that will mean backing Poland up, one of the few allies of the United States who actually deserves it, right? We have a lot of allies who will cry out for help, who don't deserve anything from us, anything from the U.S. military, anything from the U.S. taxpayer. They are leeches, essentially, too many to name. Poland has been there with us every step of the way, and they are a hardened people. They are ready for this if it comes to it. They've been dominated going back to World War II. They've been free for a few decades. They are never going back, and they are ready to fight. And that's why they went to Afghanistan with us. That's why they went to Iraq with us. That's why they were willing to go in and save our people when the French and Brits weren't. So I fully support the defense of Poland. No, this will not start World War III. Yes, it is a big deal. Yes, Trump will respond, and he's going to respond in a big way. We need to be prepared for that. But no, we will not start World War III over a few dozen drones. But you can expect a significant response. What that response will be remains to be seen, but I promise you it is coming. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. How do you want to see President Donald Trump respond? Do you think we need to send a message to Russia? Do you think we should defend Poland? Do you think the rest of NATO should step up and help? Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all. Huge, huge boost to the channel. Hit that bell. All notifications turned on. Right here, bottom of the screen. Instagram, David_Hookstead, XDHookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. Send me anything you have there. I'll see you all next time with new updates.